your year in zombies. But first, a joke by Kendall Keuper.
A machine walks into a bar, right? Right, okay. And a frog is already in the bar. Like, it doesn't walk into the bar. It's been there for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So it's had a couple drinks. So it's like, it's not really, the frog isn't really itself. Like, it's just, the frog got fired, right? Let's, for the sake of the situation, frog got fired. So frog's at the bar, 10, 20 minutes, got a couple drinks, got fired, a little down on itself. Self-esteem is a little lower than usual. Like, normally its self-esteem's like here, now it's like here. So, vulnerable frog in the bar.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Machine walks up or rolls up. We don't know what kind of machine it is, right? Your idea of a machine and my idea of a machine could be totally different. And I'm not going to assume about your life, sir. So if you imagine a machine with wheels, totally cool. I imagine mine with you know how ants have 6 legs? So I imagine my machine with 7 legs, right? Because an ant has 6. And we're so used to the 6-leg insect thing. So I feel like, add another one, you know what I mean? Go crazy. Maybe my machine has 7 legs, and I think that's okay.
Yeah, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got myself into this situation.
Welcome to the 8 Days of October. Just go with it.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's going on? It's me. It's Spencer Kanar, the person who's in front of this scenery behind me. And now we're gonna talk about zombies because I'm making a musical called Zombies Love Business Rap. Now, a lot of zombie-related media doesn't have an accurate depiction of what zombies are actually like. And so for my musical, I wanted to make sure that we got a really good, accurate depiction of zombies. Now, I know a fair amount about zombies. I know a little bit about zombies, but I haven't studied them for 16 years, like Kendall here.
Me. My name is Kendall, and I know a lot. It's warm. Fluids are a great thing, because, not in the zombie world, right? Because zombies go after the fluids, right? Right? And that's why you see zombies in big cities. New York, tons of fluids. You got semen, sweat, blood, everywhere. All over the place. You go to the subway, it's coating the walls. It is a zombies playhouse.
See, I didn't even know this about zombies.
And that's why zombies only come on rainy days or cloudy days, because they're fluid. When they go,
right.
They take out
Where are they when they're not there?
That's a great question, Stanley. So, right, when the fluids are out, the zombies are out. Copyright Kendall Keuper 2022. That's a bumper sticker. You can visit my shop on Redbubble. And we're here. Look at the scenery. That's very important for the plot. So, when the zombies...
You seem like you're dodging the question.
When the zombies can't detect fluids, they turn into beets. Specifically beets. And you know why? No, you don't know why. And that's why you're on this video that by Spencer, 100% Spencer Kanar. That's why you clicked on this video, because you were at home in your bed. It was 3 a.m. and you had a cold sweat, and you were like, oh shit, sweat. That's a fluid. And so you looked up, you went on your computer, you dashed over to your desk, and your mom was like, what are you doing? And you were like, I have to know. I have to know. There's no other way. And tears streaming down your face, and you run to your desk, shove your sister aside because your sister's looking up Minecraft videos, and you're like, that won't save us in the future. There will be no Minecraft if I don't find this out. And so you type away, fingers bleed, blood is pouring from your fingers at the rate that you are typing. And you look it up, and all of a sudden, just heavenly light pours down from the sky and shines on your computer, and it says 100% Spencer Kanar with this man's trustworthy face. And you're like, that is a reliable source of information. And so you click on that video. And that is why we are here today, to tell you about zombies. Spencer, tell me, what do you see? As a
I see a lot of fluid. There's a lot of fluid.
Exactly. You know what? Look, edit this. Camera zooms in, edit this. The water, that is fluid. And you know what? There's fluids in those fluids. Shit. Semen. All that water.
Okay.
It's all in that water.
Thanks,
it's
Kendall.
floating around. It coats you. When you go swimming in the ocean, fills in your mouth, in your ears, in your eyes, and there's no escaping it. So you know what? You come out looking like a zombie, and everyone's like, "Whoa, zombie! Whoa!" And it was one time, and then you were late for your cousin Cody's bar mitzvah. And everyone was looking at you like, "Bro, why you late for the bar mitzvah? Are you jealous just because you're not of age yet?" And you were like, "Hell no, man. My mom just got me a PS5. Life is good." And then your uncle comes up to you and goes, "Hey, Kenneth, let me talk to you. Look. When you meet a woman, there will come a day when you meet a woman and you look at her and you're like, 'You are butt ugly, miss.' Don't say it."
Where? What is happening?
Don't say it, because that's impolite. So what you want to say, square your shoulders, put one foot out. Okay? It's dominant, but not threatening, right? This would be threatening. This is
Okay, so like this?
Yeah. So it's like, you're not too close, you're not too far, you're ready to back. No one knows what your next move is going to be, okay? Back in 89.
Let's play What is Kendall going to say next? Will she A, start talking about zombies in the video about zombies? B, she won't say anything, but she will do an incredibly beautiful choreographed dance that will bring tears to even the most heartless of eyes? Or C, an unhinged rant that has to do with kidnapping school children? And the answer is B. Just kidding, it's not. It's obviously C.
Back in 1989, you didn't know this, but I used to be a Formula One racer before I studied zombies. So, you'd be driving, and the adrenaline in your veins. Imagine you're gripping the steering wheel as tight as you'd grip like your daughter as you're shaking her and going, "Why did you run out into the street? You had one job. It wasn't even the ice cream truck. It was a man trying to kidnap you." And so you go to her school, you run over as fast as you can, you go to the principal's office, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
I wonder if this is how Max feels when I'm filming videos.
Fuck! My daughter almost got kidnapped because you didn't teach her about stranger danger. And then they take Spencer Keuper, they look him up. They go to their, they do the secretary office lady walk to their desk, take a sip of their iced coffee.
Iced coffee, a Kendall Keuper original.
It's about 8 a.m. sharp on a Thursday. They go onto their computer, and of course the connection's good because it's early in the morning and it's a Thursday. And they go on, and they're like, how do we teach our kids not to get kidnapped? And then Spencer Keuper pops up, 100% Spencer Keuper, and this video pops up. And you clicked at this video to learn how to stay safe around strangers.
All right, everybody, welcome Kendall onto the show. All right, so as you know, there are 12 different types of zombies.
Yes.
One for each month of the year. The typical zombies that most people think about are closest to like October zombies.
Right. You see October zombies, right? What do you see? Look past the rotting flesh and ripped clothing, clawed at. They were violated by other zombies. Completely destroyed, demolished, right? Arms swinging around, and it's like, it's horrible. It's horrifying. But look past, that was a soul. That was a soul. That person had goals and dreams. So, then you have, let's start with January, right? Let's start with January. What does January make you think of? Snowflakes, snow, winter, the Super Bowl. No, don't say the Super Bowl because that's not on season. You don't watch football, and that's why you're watching this.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
Okay.
You're wrong. By the way, if you do watch football, this video will not appear for you.
No, it won't. Actually, automatically, it won't. There won't be no heavenly light, and the Spencer won't pop.
No, we're gonna leave the people who watch football to die.
You know what? They're really wet too.
Yeah.
Spit's flying out, and they're like, no, no! And then, salsa everywhere. Drenched in salsa.
Right.
Salsa and sweat and semen. No, just...
I think you've said semen 3 times so far in this video. So, January zombies, what are those like, Kendall?
Yeah. So, interesting thing about January zombies, right? So, January zombies actually only appear in beet form because there aren't a lot of fluids. It's all frozen over.
Right.
You're sweaty, icicles from your face. They don't want. Who wants that? Who wants to bite into an icicle? No, you want to bite into like blood and flesh and squishes and crunches in your mouth.
Okay, well, we're gonna want to not slander icicles in this way. We are sponsored by icicles.
That's true. I'm
So-
sorry, that is one of our biggest sponsors, but you know who else they sponsor? They sponsor the John Trigonometry Foundation for young gardeners.
And that's bad.
That's bad.
So,
Okay.
January zombies only appear in beet form. They
Yes.
look typically like regular
Yeah.
beets.
So they look
So
like
what
your
would
average
happen if you were to try to eat one of
Right.
these beets?
So, interesting. It depends on what time of year you eat them in, right? Okay? Because think about it this way. Okay. So, January zombies are very similar to dormant zombies, except for one thing. Okay? So, if you bite into a dormant zombie, it's just a beet. That's what beets are.
Right.
Dormant zombies, right?
Right, yeah.
But if you bit into a January zombie, one angry long finger will
It comes out of the beet.
Yes, it comes out of the beet. Just one long, like this long. Like, I swear to God, this long.
Mm-hmm. And so
No
what?
nail. And it's really bendy. There's like 17 joints. In the
Okay,
finger,
all right.
Right?
How are you sure it's a finger then?
Because I bit into one on accident.
Right,
And
and
it was
you've
like,
tasted a lot of fingers before.
right. And it said, oh no, you just bit my finger.
Oh, right. I thought it was just because you've had so many fingers. You knew
No,
what they tasted
no.
like.
No. And that was actually my experimental foreign cuisine segment that I have on a couple other channels. So you might want to check that out. Just a quick plug there. But no, so it said, oh no, you just ate my very long finger, and it's definitely my finger.
Yeah.
Like,
oh no, you just ate my very long
long
finger.
finger,
It's me.
it's
I'm a
me.
January zombie.
it's January zombies tend to be very informative, right? They never keep you guessing. They'll go, I'm a January zombie, or that's my this is a they wave at, this is my finger. So it's not like they can really affect you unless they get dampened, right? But if they're in your mouth,
They're
right.
all soggy.
So you would think that there would be a transformation, but it turns out when you bite something in half, it dies. So, moving on, February zombies.
February zombies.
So, you have your February zombie, right? And February zombies tend to be very right-wing.
Right wing.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
We have a couple liberal February zombies, and they live in my basement.
What percentage of right wingers do you think are February zombies?
Honestly, zero. Yeah.
0%?
Yeah, zero. Because those are just humans, right? So we just don't see them. So you know what? You guys might be able to relate. Watchers at home. Everyone has had an encounter with a February zombie, and you find them on Twitter, right? No one has ever seen one.
No one has ever seen one.
No one has ever seen one, but they do happen to exist on Twitter.
So they're just a Twitter page. They're like Twitter bots, basically. All right, so we're back with Kendall Keuper, the resident zombie expert. Here
in this town of Santa Cruz, California. We are right near my house.
right near my house, which is no. So, I guess it's time to move on to March zombies.
Right.
The zombies of March.
Yes. So, okay, so the March zombies, yes, it's a little moist, tend to be very squat, take on an entirely green color, not your October zombie green or orange color.
So like a bright green?
No, more like a deep, earthy green. That's just, you look at it and you start crying. Your tear ducts burst, resulting in blood mixed with tears pouring from your eyes. And that's how they get you. Fluids, they see them, and they go for the eyes first.
That's the one constant with all zombies. is
Yes,
the
they do
fluids.
go, the eyes and the fluids. Except for November zombies, which for some reason go for the ankles first. We're still working on the research on that one.
Yeah. Well, some scientists say that there are actually hidden fluid compartments within your ankles.
Yes. So a lot of people, it's a common misconception, you know, the same people who came up with evolution. They suggest that this is actually a bone, and me and my team think that that's bullshit as evolution, right? Because you know how we descended from the sacred lotus flower in the spinach garden, right?
Yes. I think that would still be considered evolution, though, right?
No, we all collectively jumped out at the same. We was like,
Right.
you jump, you jump, I jump, we jump together, to like 1, 2, and then you
Right.
jump.
I
and then
remember
we
that.
landed, and then 2 days later, Spencer was like, "Hey, I need help with the video."
Some people say the universe was created like 13 billion years ago.
It was a
Some
week
people
ago.
say that it was like 1,000 years ago.
It was a week ago.
It was clearly a week ago.
It was a week ago, and you
Um,
can tell, and if you look closely at the ground, you know, let me get a little sample here. See, it smells like a week ago.
People are like, "What about the Egyptians?" I'm like, "That was Sunday."
That was Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have the Egyptians on Sunday. We have the Black Death on Monday. Both world wars on Tuesday. On Wednesday was the Spanish flu.
The Spanish flu, yes.
Thursday, we had, what was that?
Thursday-
Woodstock.
Woodstock? The bird from
No,
Charlie Brown?
No, the festival.
Oh.
The Woodstock.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, the Woodstock.
Thursday was Woodstock, the bird from Charlie Brown.
Friday. Friday was
Yesterday.
Friday was yesterday.
Yeah.
And today is today.
Mhm.
And tomorrow is tomorrow. We don't know. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yesterday was the war between Russia and Ukraine.
Right. That actually was yesterday. Where did we start? Why did we start this? Because, okay, so evolution is a lot,
Is a lot,
basically.
right?
That's,
Oh yeah,
that's
yes,
basically all we were
So
saying.
the ankle pockets are
Right.
really just bonus fluids,
Right.
Right. So, you know, the lotus flower was like, ha ha, bonus fluids. You'll get extra fluids. Because it was me. I was like, hey man, I feel like there isn't enough. Like, wouldn't it be cool if we had like more fluids, like hidden, like, whoa, and everyone would look and be like, I bet you have extra fluids in there.
So we've covered the ankle fluids. What?
Yeah.
Which zombies go for the ankle fluids again?
That is the November zombie.
The November zombies. What about like what they are and who they are would lead them to go for the ankle fluids?
Right, so we noticed that their mouth is actually on their knees. They have two mouths, and when they attack you, they go like this. You know, 'cause they walk on their hands. So they're usually in an upside down position. And when they're talking to each other, they're doing a handstand, knees wiggling, And their head isn't a head, it's just one big fluid pocket. So all the fluids that they eat, they harvest. So it's just hanging fluid sack.
So it kind of just builds up the more
Yes.
fluid. So that's actually how I believe the hierarchical society of the November zombies
Yes,
work.
the bigger
is like-
sack.
Yeah, the bigger your sack, the better your status.
Yeah, and males will actually battle for dominance by beating the shit out of each other with their fluid sacks.
Yes, April zombies.
April zombies. So
April.
April zombies are interesting.
Some people say, and I'm not certain about this, but some people have told me that April is actually the month after March and before May.
That's not true.
Not true?
No, that's a popular misconception. Do you remember the movie Titanic?
Let's play What is Kendall going to say next? Round 2. Will she A. Start talking about April zombies? B. She won't say anything, but she will climb to the top of Mount Everest before beginning an incredibly beautiful choreographed dance that will end halfway through because she's doing it on the top of Mount Everest. Or C. Another unhinged rant, this time mostly focusing around Bill Cosby. And we already know which one it is. Alright, bye.
We're gonna jump around a little bit. We're gonna jump around. We're gonna do a warm-up exercise, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now that the Titanic is in your brain
Okay.
and your blood's pumping,
My blood's pumping.
you're ready to think. So now I have to let you know that the people who created the movie Titanic, it was about 30 years ago, right? It was a beautiful day in Berlin, okay? The creators of Titanic decided, hey, we made a pretty fucking good movie. Let's go on vacation. Let's go to Berlin. Fuck it, let's go to Berlin. You want to go? I want to. So they packed up their bags and they left to Berlin. But what they didn't know is that Bill Cosby would be there in the airport. Bill Cosby would be there in the airport.
That's gonna be slightly awkward.
Yes. Bill Cosby was in there in the airport, and they saw him, and they were like, "Is that Bill Cosby?" And they were like, "Yeah, that is Bill Cosby." And then they were like, "It's Bill Cosby! Everyone get Bill Cosby!" And so they start running as fast as they can. Okay,
Towards
they're running.
Bill Cosby?
Yes, towards Bill Cosby.
Okay.
Bill Cosby's like, "Whoa!" And then he starts.
Whoa!
Excellent Bill Cosby impression. So Bill Cosby's like, "Whoa, get your ankles broke." And then he runs off. All right? But he was too slow. The creators of Titanic caught Bill Cosby. And they were like, look. Okay, we won't turn you in if you show us the way to the Yellow Flower Cafe. And he was like, "Hey, I can't tell you about that cafe." And then they were like, "Look, pal, don't gatekeep your cafe. Okay? Don't gatekeep your cafe, Cosby." And they were like,
That face when Bill Cosby is gatekeeping his cafe.
he was like, "All right, my hands are tied. I'll take you to the cafe." And they were like, "Bet." And so they're running because the cafe is about to close. So they're running to the cafe, and it was like a 40-minute jog. So they jogged to the cafe. They didn't have cars.
All right, so what is the point?
I'm getting to it. Running towards that cafe, foaming at the mouth. Just the idea of a croissant with ham and cheese. So they're running. Okay? Cosby's like, "Whoa!" He's running.
Okay. All right. Classic Cosby.
Yeah, classic Cosby. And they finally get there. And the owner's like, "Hey, we're fucking closed. Did you not see the sign? And is that Bill Cosby?" And then Cosby's like, "Whoa, better make my leave." And so he's so fast. But he ran into a bike lock. There was a bike lock on the ground right next to the shop, so he trips, and he's like, "Whoa!" And so they catch him. And they're like, "Get back here, Cosby, we're not done with you yet." And he's like, "All right." And so they grab him, shove him down.
Oh. Okay, all right.
And then the owner's like, "You know what? Aren't you guys the creators of Titanic?" And they're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "I love that movie." And so he lets them in to the cafe, even though they're closed. Gives them some sandwiches, some tea, and then, do you know what the owner of the Yellow Flower Cafe has to say to them?
No.
You know, the truth about April is that it actually isn't in between March and May.
The more you know. So, April's zombie.
So, April zombies are literally just, they don't take on a form. They're just invisible.
They're invisible.
Yes.
Invisible zombies.
And they actually don't care for human flesh, so they actually only eat snails on weekends.
Which there's only been today. So.
Today, right. There's only been one so far.
There's only been.
And so we can't really fully back up that statement since we've only been studying them for the last 8 hours, so we don't know.
Yeah. And especially because they're invisible.
They're invisible. Right. How do we study them? We're just like, there's not a lot of snails today. Must be invisible April zombies.
So where do they typically come from? Where do they live?
I don't know. They're invisible.
They're invisible. All right. Now it's time to move on to May zombies.
May zombies, which are attention-seeking teenage boys, as you will see when we edit it together.
Yeah, I
mean Spencer.
That'll be before this. So you saw them.
You just gotta believe us. Source
Yeah.
is trust me. June.
You know, some
Zombies.
people actually call it June. Is the correct one June?
Yeah.
June. June.
Yeah. So actually, funny story. Okay, so I was walking, you know the Capitola Mall? I was walking down the Capitola Mall, feeling frisky. You know, a little bit of a skip in my step, if you will. And I was like, I've got exactly $3.50 in my pocket. How will I spend it? And
How will I spend it?
Are you mocking the guest?
No. I would never mock a scientist.
Science is real.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was like,
And by the way, if you disagree with this video, you are anti-science.
yeah, that means that you are a bigot. And so I'm walking in, and you know what I see?
A May zombie?
No, a human baby.
A human baby?
A human
I've
baby.
never seen one.
A human baby with its parents. It wasn't just like baby alone in the mall. It was like with its parents.
Wow.
And I was like, hey, where do babies come from?
We maybe shouldn't go into that.
And the mom said, you know, it's actually pronounced June. And I was like, bet. I never spent my money though.
All right.
July zombies.
July. We didn't do June, but.
No, we did.
Oh, so normal baby humans are June.
I never said that.
Oh, so what?
Are you gaslighting me? Classic male species, okay? I even told you my Bill Cosby story. What? What? I didn't hear you. Why would a baby be a zombie, Spencer? I specified that it was a human baby. I'm the villain. Look at him. I'm sorry, are you playing the victim? You bring me here. Science is real. You are a fraud, okay?
Okay.
Let's move on to July.
What are they?
I am a July zombie.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so this is me. And I only eat protein shakes and occasionally Greek food.
Okay.
All right?
And does Greek food have a lot
Greek
of
fluids?
Does Greek food have a lot of fluid in it?
Yes, okay, because the juices, you bite into it, juices are pouring down your face. And they're like, man, that's a lot of fluids, Kendall. And I'm like, no. Anyways.
August zombies.
August zombies take on the form of trees. We are surrounded by August zombies.
So
And they only come out if you litter. And then what they do is they get up.
And so that's why you need to litter. Because
To support our research.
to support our
Litter.
our research and the trees.
The trees. Yes, they emerge.
Right.
Roots out, and then they take their root.
Ah.
It's one root.
Ah.
People think trees have more than one root. It's just one root.
Right. So if I was to like throw a soda can at that tree
Yeah.
over there.
Root would come out, and it's like a really long finger. Okay, there are lots of joints.
Okay, it's like a really long finger
No
with lots
nail.
of joints.
No nail.
nail? Wow, this is such a strange description. I've never heard a description like this before.
Points at you. Kind of curls its finger a little bit. That's its intimidation tactic. It's just a little waggle. And then you're like, hot damn! And then you run away. And it works every time.
So would I say
I didn't say to talk. Don't question me.
That's why you're here.
September zombies.
September zombies.
September zombies are entirely made out of feet. It is a ball of feet.
That a lot of people say that's what Dr. Seuss was actually talking about when he wrote the Foot Book.
And that's true. Except he's dead.
He
You
is
want to
dead.
know why?
Yes.
How morbid and disgusting of you. Why would you question? Can't you let him rest in peace? First you come over here, and then you come here. How did Dr. Seuss die? No one told you you could know that. Those are his affairs. If he wanted you to know, he would have told you. He would have went up to you and said, hey Spencer, I'm entrusting in you. But he did it. And you want to know why? Because he doesn't trust you. So take that in. Food for thought. And there's a bug on your forehead.
So
We don't know.
is Dr. Seuss actually a September zombie now?
Who said that? Who said that? Do you remember me saying that? No! Who said that? Who? He's dead! Now you're mocking the dead. December zombies. There's still
December.
a bug on your forehead.
It did. It came back.
It came back.
I always knew.
December zombie. Insects. Which brings me back.
To my youth.
No. Are you me? Classic male. Successful researcher. Dedicated my entire life to science. Who are you? Who are you? Spencer? Huh? Huh? Look at you in your suit.
I'll tell you exactly who I am.
I didn't ask.
Yes, you did. It's me, Bill Cosby. Whoa!
No!
I was Bill Cosby the whole time. You thought you could escape me, Bill Cosby?
And that concludes
And
This-
that concludes this video. This has been Kendall. I have been Bill Cosby.
slash Spencer.
Slash Spencer Keuper.
100% Bill Cosby.
100 Oh dear.